What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Brotherman Games here, and welcome to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the last episode, we did a couple of favors for the two sisters, but then found out that they aren't really two sisters, it's one person. Jeanette, or Therese, or Tourette, I think people call her. So, yeah, we kind of negotiated between the two, and we now have them getting along now. So, yeah, good for her or them, I guess. But yeah, last episode, Malkavians, man, I swear it's never a dull moment with them. Let's go ahead and talk to our friend Trip here.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I'm just gonna say, yeah, nice story you've got here.
You new to Santa Monica?
Yes, I am. Is it that obvious?
It's not a big surprise. We get new faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Why do they come here?
It's me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
It's gonna be worse now with that serial killer on the loose.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
That's what I heard too.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Indeed, you should be careful.
So, did you need anything in particular, or?
I'd like to check out some weapons.
Right. Come take a look then.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we can't get any more rounds for our shotgun. That kind of sucks. Oh well, let's go and sell some of this stuff. Gold ring, 36 bucks, not bad. Couple silver rings. The drug box, that might, can't really sell that. Sell this watch though, and we'll sell these prescription bottles on, there's a cash box. We can sell that for 6 bucks, don't need that, and we'll sell that. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here, and before we do anything else, let's check our character sheet and see if we have any points to spend. Yes, we do. I am going to invest in thaumaturgy, and I think I'm going to put, increase our firearms. Yeah, that sounds good. Increase our ranged attack a little bit more. We're a little bit better with guns now. And we got ourselves a new thaumaturgy ability. But yeah, we can't really use that in the open or anything. It's a serious Masquerade violation. But yeah, Bertram Tongue is just in here. There he is, the man himself, the guy we've been looking for.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
You knew I was looking for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Are you Bertram Tongue?
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
You do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
That's great. So you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I need to get to that warehouse for Mercurio. You know Mercurio?
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
The Sabbat?
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
But should I only encounter humans there?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
They know they're working for vampires?
Yeah. The Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
Can you get me in there without being detected?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Pick me up at my haven after I sleep the day through, and then we'll go. Alright, we'll finally get to take the fight to the Sabbat this time. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Get my gun out. Don't want them to know our presence just yet.
Hey, where you go?
Yeah, nice try. Alright, that takes care of him. Something glowing over here. Ah! Gun ammo. Cool, just what we needed. There's a homeless dude here, but that's nothing to really worry about.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in. Some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, that takes care of them. Yeah, nice to know that, you know, we're able to kind of step up to these guys a little bit more, but, you know, don't want to attract too much attention. And definitely some more guys over there. Nice. Open this. Oh, some more ammo. Alright, nice.
Been a better one. Shit, relax, Holmes. I'm in.
Yo, Marcus, you're going crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something's going down tonight. He knows something. We don't.
I know you best keep your voice down, Holmes. Marcus don't play that shit.
What? I'm just asking a question.
That's the shit he don't play.
Look, both of you just shut up and play your fucking cards. Where the hell's Junior?
He's inside, watching the steps. Guess Marcus kind of scared of him, you know?
Shit, I guess Junior's smarter than he looks.
Alright. Yeah, there we go. I think we're gonna feed on this guy if we can. There we go. Ah! Alright. Let's go and use... we're pretty much blowing through these guys. Gonna need to be careful. Oh hey, shotgun rounds. Hell yeah. Just got a couple more of those. Definitely will come in handy. Alright. Yeah, nice try. Ah, a little too high for us. Let's go this way. We might be able to get in there.
They're gone.
Time to use that new ability. Shit. Where's this other guy? There they are. Okay. Oh man, this guy's got a lot of blood. Oh, beauty, beauty. Ah, shit. That kind of startled me. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the software that I had just kind of stopped recording, and I ended up like pretty much like finishing this up and doing some other stuff, and then trying to end the episode pretty much way after it did. Yeah, but I did a couple of things, and you know, just reloaded it, and it's all fine now. Yeah, I just ended up killing the last guy and then feeding on the boss there, so didn't miss too much. But yeah, without further ado, let's arm these explosives and get the hell out of here. Let's equip our shotgun here. Alright, yeah, we got pretty much 3 minutes to get out of here. Oh shit! Oh boy. The Sabbat are sending in some of their vampire goons here after us. Yeah, there's some more gangsters up at the entrance to that warehouse, but not gonna worry about them. They can just go and blow up. That's fine. Yeah, take some blood purge, bitch. Easy peasy. Yeah, our thaumaturgy abilities are pretty top of the line, you know. Don't have to worry about too much. Yeah, they're all quaking in their boots. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so, well, we survived our first little ordeal with the Sabbat. Who the hell is this?
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
Yeah, that was me.
Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Who are you, and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you, per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I saw a ghost at a local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. Hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
The Santa Monica Baron has a split personality.
She's undoubtedly
Excuse me.
Malkavian. Or should I say, they are undoubtedly Malkavian.
Other than that, I really haven't seen anything extraordinary.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Night, Beckett. Yeah, that's Beckett. He's pretty cool, but we'll kind of find out who he is pretty much right now once we talk with Bertram. Alright, we're back here in Santa Monica, and Bertram's right here. Just gonna talk to him.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul Nox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Whatever. I saw right through Knox. Got him to tell me all about your plan.
Oh, shit.
I know all about the plan you and Knox had worked out for me.
God-damned Tremere. Blood-thieving mage assholes. Thank God your kind is going the way of the Beta Max.
Don't worry, I did it anyway.
Thanks. I guess.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah, what about that guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
I see what you're saying. I wanted to ask you about the clans.
Sure.
Tell me about the Bruja.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
I wanted to ask you about another clan.
Sure.
Tell me about the Gangrel.
They fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Sure.
Tell me about the Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Like Therese Foreman? She good fun?
That was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
This sounded pretty vicious to me.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body, and look what happens.
Talk about your drama queens.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarilla has moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
You don't want the job?
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
That's funny. I wanted to ask you about something.
Like what?
Learn about some more clans.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Alright, tell me about the Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Lucky you.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are the Nosferatu part of the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
Do you like them?
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
Alright. Let's learn about some more of the
Sure.
clans. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing this for you guys just so you kind of, know who some of the power players are, movers and the shakers, and learn a little bit more about the clans, because they are pretty cool, and I kind of like Bertram's take on things, too. So, Yeah, tell me about the Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
Learn about the last
Sure.
2 clans. Let's learn about us. Tell me about the Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
There's one right here for you not to trust.
Well, from what I hear, you're part of a dying breed.
Alright.
Sure.
And last but not least, tell me about the Ventro.
They get a bad rap, if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge. But when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Alright, I also want to ask you about
Yeah.
the sects. What can you tell me about the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
Yeah, so Nines Rodriguez is the leader of the Anarchs. The Anarchs are similar to the Camarilla in that they respect the Masquerade, but they don't have that strict of like an adherence to it like they do. But as long as you just keep secrets, it's all good. The Anarchs also don't like the power structure of the Camarilla. They believe in kind of redistributing the power from the top down. They just don't view that like, oh, just a couple vampires up in towers like LaCroix and, some of the other elders, that they should have the power. Why not distribute it to, some of the more young blood? They're very anti-authoritarian compared to how the Camarilla operate. Let's learn about the other two. Just gonna kind of skip through this dialogue I hit. Yeah, let's learn about the other two sects. What do you think about the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
Alright, let's...
Yeah. The Camarilla.
Alright, what do you mean by thin bloods?
Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood.
Sounds like the bottom of the barrel.
It is a sad state. They're weak. Their power's watered down. Most of them are caitiff, and there seems to be more and more of them. Many kindred think it's a sign of Gehenna.
Gehenna?
Gehenna, the day we all die. When our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. Many believe we are living in the final nights.
Yeah, so what I mentioned a few episodes ago when we met the Thin Bloods, this is the apocalypse of the vampires that I'm talking about, Gehenna. And the final nights mean we're pretty much in the last sort of days of the vampires. And we've talked about Cain, but who is Cain?
Cain, the biblical brother killer. Father of all vampires.
You mentioned hunters before. Who are they?
Gehenna.
Oh, sorry. You mentioned hunters before.
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them.
Alright.
Like what?
Few more questions. Last but not
Sure.
least,
From what I...
Alright, the sex.
Yeah.
Last but not least, want to know about the Sabbat.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
Alright. That's pretty much all we really needed to talk to Bertram about. You know, he kind of just fills us in about the clans, tells us a little bit more about the different sects, i.e. the factions here in LA and just the entire world of darkness in general. Oh, there's a creepy guy over there. Wonder what that's all about. Yeah, that's Sabbat keeping tabs on us. That's not good. Yeah, they're pretty pissed off at us, if you you could probably tell. But yeah, you know, the different factions of the vampires, they're not necessarily good, they're not necessarily bad. It's all just sort of about personal preference. Like, each of them are fairly interesting to me, in my opinion. The only reason that I'm kind of back here, I'm just sort of doing, yeah, just... that guy's knocked out. I don't think he's seeing us or anything. At least I hope not. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. PhD. Doesn't get any better than that. Ooh. Just to kind of fill up our blood. But yeah, I know there's also another mod that I would definitely like to play. It's the Clan Quest mod. It kind of combines what that is and the unofficial patch that I'm using that kind of fixes bugs and stuff like that. It adds some more quests for the clans, and it also unlocks the Sabbat as a faction that you can side with, because you can't side with them here in the base game, and it kind of just makes things pretty interesting. So I definitely would like to give a Sabbat run a try sometime, you know, play as the Sword of Cain, for instance. But personally, I'm more an Anarch leaner. I think Nines is a pretty cool guy, and the other Anarchs are pretty cool too. The Camarilla are okay. For this Let's Play, just because we are playing a Tremere, I think we're kind of go more the Camarilla route, because the Tremere are loyal to the clan, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla, because, yeah, you know, the Camarilla trusts them a little bit more than, let's say, the Anarchs do. So, but, you know, maybe the next time we do play as, like, another clan, we'll probably go Anarch and then maybe do a Sabbat run, because I do love this game, and, you know, each time you play as a new vampire, it's always different. It's always different. But I think I'm going to end the episode here. Without further ado, it has been Brotherman Games. Thank you all so much for watching, and then in the next episode, we're finally going to leave Santa Monica and report to the Prince. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that notification button if you want to see more. Alright, take care guys. Bye-bye.